So it's undeniable that Reform did really well yesterday in the local elections, taking their tally up to around about 600 council seats. It's clear that calling Reform a protest party really gets under Farage's skin, and now he's going to have to prove he's not by being in control of around about 9 or 10 councils.
And the media can go on saying it's a protest party. We are not a protest party.
And I thought I'll just put everything into a little bit of context for you, seeing as the mainstream media would have you believe that Reform are going to do well and go from 5 MPs all the way up to 360 and form a government in the space of 4 years. At around 20,000 council seats available, and yes, granted, not all of them were up yesterday, Reform only have about 600 or 700, which is a grand total of around about 3.5% of the total seats. They also won 2 mayor seats, which is equivalent to 33% of the total mayoral seats available. The rise of Reform does feel swift, and it's obviously been boosted by having their own TV network in GB News and a disproportionate amount of media coverage, because Farage's tactic of getting cross with immigrants clearly gets more clicks than the Lib Dem policy on social care.
And if you watch Sky News, in seat tallies, not a Sky News fan over there? More of a GB News fan? How did I guess?
You can see that LBC are already trying to distance themselves from being a part of that. So although it does look like Reform are surging ahead, they've actually got some work to do and manage councils at a local level. This is where Farage said full vetting had taken place.
We had full vetting. We've built over 400 branches, and
so there'll be no excuse when half of their councillors are exposed for what they truly are.
Councillor Hume, I'm Tom Sheldrick from ITV Tyne Tees. It's been reported that you've, on social media in the past, Councillor Hume, you've praised both Andrew Tate and Tommy Robinson. Do you have anything to say about that?
That would be a no comment.
The right person to be representing people in Amble?
That would be a no comment.
I really do feel sorry for the council residents now run by Reform, because it's going to be the people that are going to feel the pain most when the local services stop working. And why do I say that? Why do I have no faith in it? Well, Farage has openly admitted he wants to cut costs. He's going to dress it up as diversity and inclusion, but in reality, what you're going to be seeing is a lack of bus services, bins, potholes, and I just hope the people that vote of him actually see him for what he really is.
What are your councils actually going to do now? What do Reform-controlled councils look like?
I couldn't have made this clearer throughout the election campaign. I spoke more about local issues than any of the other party leaders. We see expenditure that's been going on within county councils that we believe to be unacceptable, a bad waste of taxpayers' money. We also see county councils, this one, Staffordshire, run by the Tories, a very woke council, spending money, getting involved in climate change initiatives and many other things that are frankly nothing to do with county councils. So our aim and our ambition will be to slim down the size of county councils and to refocus their priorities.
But councils are strapped for cash. You're not going to make the savings you need by just cutting out some climate change policies, are you?
Well, I tell you what we are going to do, make some savings. They haven't. They've run things very badly. We haven't got a magic wand when it comes to central government funding. We haven't got a magic wand when it comes to, looking after the elderly with an ageing population. I understand all of those things, but refocusing and higher productivity from those that work for council. In future, in where we run councils, there's no more work from home.
Farage is an MP and not a leader of a local council, although he still personally thinks he can dictate how he's going to run. And a top tip, if you work for one of the councils in Reform and you're not in a union, you probably want to be joining one pretty sharpish.
And I would advise anybody who's working for Durham County Council on climate change initiatives or diversity, equity and inclusion, or anything, or thinks they can go on working from home, I think you all better really be seeking alternative careers very, very quickly.
Andrea Jenkins won the mayor contest in my region. Wonderful. And within 30 seconds of her speech, she'd already offended her previous candidates, which ended up walking off stage, and then stormed away from a Sky News reporter when they called out some of her comments she made in her speech. This really isn't a great start, but you can see all that in the video that's on screen now. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you next time.